That was our first international. We had gotten a wild card at regional, and so we were just hoping to make the top 10. And so when they called off the 10, they had all the directors sitting up in a little group up near the stage. And when they called our name, and just to make the top 10, and our whole group was sitting all together, and they, instead of going yeah, I mean, they're jumping up and down, but they're going tattoo, tattoo. And I had told them at a Christmas party, if we made the top 10, I'd get a tattoo. So I don't know if you want to see that or not.
Yeah.
Well, you have to put my shirt down here a little bit.
Let's see it.
It's
Is
just
it a mustache? No, it's a note.
It's a note with SVC in there.
So
Anyway.
you had to follow through.
So I
and
had
do
to
it.
follow through. Anyway, so then so we did our finals package that we'd prepared but haven't prepared, because we never thought we'd really make it. And so when they were calling off, they kept saying, 9, 8, and I'm going, and then 7 and 6, and I'm going, and the chorus that had won our regional that we got the wild card to, they'd already been called and we hadn't yet. So when they said fourth, I about passed out. I mean, you can see our, with just
Yeah.
like shock and everything. So the girls all signed a picture of that, but these are all that kind of stuff. Our charter and all that stuff. But so anyway, I'm just not very good at getting stuff up because I don't know what walls to put stuff on. But over here these are some of the early things that I did. Where's the black and white? That was my first quartet, and that was in New York, in Rochester.
Do you know what year this
Oh,
was?
God, that'd be in '69. And then
Which one is you? Where are you?
I'm the one over here. Oh, no, I'm right there with the glasses.
You don't even know yourself.
No, I don't. But these are all the different years when I sang in Rochester. And then we moved to Columbus. And this was the one. This one was my first, when I first came to Columbus. That spring we won our regional. So we went to Seattle a year and a half later to compete. Well, you can see those little cotton gingham gowns.
Yes.
We get there and everybody's wearing sequins but us. So we felt a little,
A little out of place.
a little out of place. We were singing this song called Mary, You're a Little Bit Old-Fashioned. And I was so scared, so nervous. We'd never been on the international stage. And we started to sing, and I took my breath, and I went, and my lips stuck to my teeth. Mary, and every time I'd say the word Mary, and it would just
Your lip would
stick. It would stick there the whole time, and I'm sure that nobody saw it, but I was sure that they all did,
Yeah.
So anyway, so lots of good times, with both choruses, several quartets. I was on a quartet called The New Tradition. Oh, I lied. That was my first quartet. We just replaced the lead with that one over there.
Okay, now where are you on there?
Back over here. These are all quartets I've been in. The New Tradition was a comedy quartet. We were together for 16 years.
Is that this one? Here?
Yeah, but we did almost always theme packages. The bass, who is this girl, this is me. She was she was really funny. And she just would kind of make funny faces, and then I reacted to her, and that was, the whole thing. So it was kind of fun. But lots of years of, fun there. It just seems to get better every year. I was trying to think if there's anything over here that's very interesting. I think there's one up here. Does that say that? Yes. Can you read that? I don't have my glasses.
The Great American Choral Festival.
Yes. What's the year on that? Does it say? Okay. Johnny Mann, who you might have heard of the Johnny Mann Singers back a long time ago, but it was a great choral group. And they had lots of recordings and stuff like that. So he started holding these festivals all around the country. And they had locals, and they had for kids like show choir things, which were not like today's show choirs, but show choirs. And they would have men's competitions and women's competitions and mixed choirs, okay? So we decided to enter. And so the first year, we won the local. And then we went to regional and got to the international. That was kind of funny because the judges, there were a couple of barbershoppers, one being Renee Craig, who's one of the most famous, prolific, wonderful members we've ever had in Sweet Adelines. Did 1,000 arrangements, Anyway, but there were a lot of just, choral directors too. So I remember we sang really well, and we were surprised we didn't win. And there were these 3 girls who had never heard of barbershop, I think, and they came out and singing, "Hello, my baby, hello, and they were just horrible, and they won. And so we thought, well, we can't let this go. So we did it the next time they came around and won, made several trips in buses to go to the regionals, and we won that time. And we did, we sang, part of our package was New York, New York. So we had a kick line and all kinds of stuff there. And we won, I want to say $5,000 because it was a ton of money.
Wow.
Back in those days,
That's
So it was a great
1982,
time.
is that right?
That's probably right.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And what year is this, do you know, over here?
Oh, Lord. It was a Harmony Classic.